So in this first video, we're gonna take the task 1 of the CSWA. This is the part modeling. And what we have to do, we have to create this model, as you can see. Material 1060 alloy, unit system millimeters. We have two global variables, A 50 millimeters, B 70 millimeters. And we have to calculate mass. So we have this sketch that we have to create, and then we have to extrude this sketch, as you can see here, and create this hole. So what's going to be the process? So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to create this sketch. And we have to check, okay, where is our coordinate system? No, I didn't put here, but you're going to see that. If you download material, you're going to see the coordinate system. It's going to be here. So that's the first thing that you have to check, right? Because now you know where to start with your sketch. But before we do all of these things, we have to go set up material, set up global variables. Then we check out your coordinate system and we see the sketch. Also, what we have to check out is relations, right? So here are little details. You see this line here is collinear with this line here, right? This point are collinear. The same thing here, this point and the center point of this circle, they are collinear. You have to pay attention to this, okay? And also this line here ends here, collinear to this point, right? Those are little details you have to check out before you start creating a sketch, because otherwise you won't be able to fully define sketch, right? Because the first thing, once we create a sketch, we define relations, then we add dimensions. So the first thing we're gonna do, set up material, global variables, create this sketch, define relations, extrude this, and then create this hole. So let's get started with that. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna create new part file. And the first thing I wanna do, I wanna check out my unit system, which is millimeters. The second thing, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add material. So I'm gonna exit the sketch, go here, edit material, and I'll go to the aluminum, and I'll go to 1060 alloy, apply. Now I want to define my global variables. So I have, as we see, A50, B70. So I'll go here, insert, actually tools, equations. I go with A, 50, and we go B, which is 70 millimeters, okay? Let's click OK. And now we can see here in the equation folder, we have A and B, okay? And now we can start with a sketch. So we go here on the front plane, and let's go with a sketch. So we have to create, as you can see, this contour, okay? We can see we have all straight lines. Here we have arc, here we have arc, and here we have arc. And then here we have a circle. So let's start. So let's go with a line. We're gonna start here at the origin with vertical line, like this. No, we don't care about other matches, right? We just go with a rough sketch. Then we have horizontal, we have vertical, we have then this line under the angle, and then we have here arc. So how we can switch this to arc? Right click, switch to arc. Right click, actually switch to arc, like this, right? And then also here, we need an arc, right click, switch to arc, like this. Then we have this. Then also we have to switch to arc, right click, switch to arc. And yeah, just make sure you see these two dashed lines, right? The vertical, horizontal, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna put relations and dimensions anyway. So basically this is our rough sketch, right? We can also go to the circle, and here we put a circle, right? So this point are collinear. So actually they're on the same horizontal line. So basically this is our rough sketch, right? Now we want to put relations. As we said, this point here and this point here are horizontal, right? They're on the same horizontal line. And the same thing, this point here and this point here are on the horizontal line, like this. Also, what we have here, let's check out. We see this point, and the midpoint of this line are on the horizontal line. So this point, and the midpoint here, like this, horizontal, like this. And also, this point, and this point are on the vertical line. So I think we pretty much have all the relations that we need right now. Okay, now we have to put dimensions. So what do we have? We first start with global variables, right? Those are our main dimensions. So we're going to start with an A here, right? Equals global variables A. Then we have this one here, it's B, equals global variable B, like this. Let me see other dimensions. We have 50 here, 60 here, and then we have 60 degrees angle, okay? So what do we have? We have 50 here. We have 60 here, like this, and now we have here angle, 60, like this. Then what we have here, radius 80 millimeters of this arc. And then here we have this distance between this point and this point, 70. Okay, so here, this is 80. And then distance between this point and this point is 70. And now we can see this is already fully defined. We only have to define the diameter of this circle. And this is 30 millimeters. Like this. Let's click OK. So we can see this is fully defined sketch. We define all the dimensions, all the relations, right? So this is the step number one. Step number two, we have to extrude this 70 millimeters. You can see in both directions, right? This is symmetrical. So let's go here to the features, boss extrude 70, and here we go with a mid plane. Let's click OK. That's it. And now the last thing that we need here is this hole, right? So we see we start that hole here at this point, and the length of this hole will be till here. So we're going to use center point rectangle. And then we have here this dimension 35 millimeters. So basically you have to do this. We go here, create a new sketch. Then we're going to go here to the center rectangle. So we start from here on this midpoint, and we go to this edge like this. So now we defined this length. But now we have to define this one here, which is 35, right? Like this. Now this is fully defined sketch. So these are the little things that you have to see on the drawing, right? Before you start doing anything, right? So you go with a center point rectangle. You see from this center point on the left to the right is the same dimension, and you go to this edge. That's how you get a length. So we go to the features, extrude cut, and now we go through all, like this. Let's click OK. And this is it, right? We got that part. Now we have to calculate the mass. So I go to the basic modeling tools, mass properties. We have 1,814.78 grams. And this is it. This is the correct result. Okay, so this is the task number one. Now the task number two, we have to change global variables A and B and calculate a mass. So we have to put A 60 and B 40, right? And this is the thing about a CSWA exam. If you missed the first task, you're not going to get the second task accurate, right? So you have to be very careful with the first one. Once you set up the first one, then later it's easier. So we have A60, B40. So let's go with this. Let's close this. Equations, manage equations. So we have A60, B40. Also, what is very important here, make sure you have a checked here automatically rebuild. So automatically will be rebuilt. If you don't have checked that, then it will not rebuild. Then you have to come here and manually click rebuild. But since I have checked automatically, I don't have to do that. So now we have this A60, B40. So let's go to the mass properties. So we have 2169.14. Let's check it out. 2169.14, that's it. Okay, so this is our task number 2. Task 3, we have to make some changes. So we have here A 63, B 55, and we have to, instead of this circle, put this rectangle with 30 millimeters dimension, and then also we have to change the length of this hole here. Okay, let's first change our global variables, A63, B55. So we go here, manage equations, A63 and B55. So that's the first thing. The second thing, we have to replace this circle with rectangle. So we're going to go to this sketch, edit sketch, okay? And we're going to delete this circle, like this, okay? Now we're going to go here to the rectangle, like this, smart dimensions. I think it's 30. Also, what we have to define, we can say this line and this line are equal, right? Like this. Now we got this. Let's exit the sketch. So now we got, instead of cylindrical hole, we got this type of the hole. And the last thing what we have to do, we have to change the length of this hole to 60. So we go to the cut extrude 1, sketch, and edit sketch. So now here we have coincident, right, with this edge. We have to delete this coincident, right? Click, delete. Now we can, as you can see, change this dimension, right? So we're going to go here to the smart dimensions, and this is going to be 60. Let's click OK. Let's exit the sketch. And this is it. This is what we are looking for. Now we can go here to the mass, and we got 2537.73. And we can see this is correct answer. And on the last task, what we have to do, we have to make a changes here. So we have to change global variables, A and B, and then we have to add this circle here, this hole, 40 millimeters, okay, in diameter. We have to add coordinate system here, X, Y, Z, on this edge at this point, and then calculate center of the mass relative to the coordinate system, 1. Okay, so first let's define global variables, A, 88, B, 69. So let's go here. So we have A, 88, and we have B, 69, like this. And then we have to create a circle here, 40 millimeters. So we go to the sketch tool, right, like this. And we can just put a circle here. Smart dimensions, and we're going to put this 40 millimeters. Let's click OK. Let's exit sketch, like this. Now we have to put a coordinate system here at this point, okay, this vertex. So we go here, reference geometry, coordinate system here. So the x-axis will be this one, this edge. Y-axis will be this one, like this. And what we have to do, like this. So we have x, y, and z. So let's check it out. X, y, and z. That's it. Now we have to calculate center of the mass relative to the coordinate system 1. So we go here to the mass properties, and you have to make sure that you don't have here by default, because then it will calculate center of the mass, as you can see here, relative to the coordinate system of the origin. So you click here and go to the coordinate system 1, and we got this, y 35 and z minus 44.81. And this is correct. And this is the part, and this is the example part 1 of the part design.